Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. uh, Today guys, I want to update about Tesla. Tesla guys still uh, failed to break the resistance. So guys, remember this, I've been showing most of time this downtrend on Tesla. So let me back the, turn right on Country Club Road just to be small. Then make the check to be small and 8 miles. Make a U-turn in spring. So you see right now Tesla is trying to break the downtrend and I hope guys, let's say in short, I hope it's going to break anytime soon. But many articles coming out about EV stocks, not only Tesla. We saw today. After cool news on the Neo, also Neo decline, and let's see, guys, how can this affect Tesla and rest of the EV stocks? So right now, as we are talking, Tesla is trading 247, and I hope if you are not going to bounce this week, guys, then we are going to see Tesla coming back toward 200 and. 30, 220s, but right now chat is too bullish, more than the last week when the last video I made on Tesla. And yeah, so many things came in here. I was reading, guys, and then the article says that if it stocks 2024 will be not easy time for EV stocks. And I'm worried right now what's going on with the EV stocks. So like this article you see over here, they are saying Tesla has been cutting corners for years, blaming defective part of failure on driver abuse reports. So some of these articles like that one, but the real thing, guys, they have already projected that Tesla in 2024 is going to increase 6% on the current price, which is the article came when Tesla trading around 257. So in case you are going to watch this video and maybe Tesla calm down, remember Tesla is going to target between in future around 230s, 250s. So I say already I don't have any shares on Tesla. I bought some shares yesterday on Neo, but Neo is already taking everything. Is going to, I don't know. I don't know. These things, guys, is getting crazy, and by now maybe Neo is going to. The target is maybe the new. I doubt maybe Neo is going to reach even $4, and maybe Tesla also is going to reach even less than 147 in 2024. Uh, People are talking, guys, after if they're going to get rate hike, there is some pullback, everything in the markets, and that's when we are going to see fix. And right now, most of my investment right now is toward mining companies, because mining companies, guys, is doing very well right now. You see Mara doing 150%. Wow. This huge breakout, guys, for SQQ. I didn't see this one. This is huge breakout, and you see this one. So right now I'm going to sell most of my shares and buy SQQ. So if you're going to watch this video, SQQ is going to kill it, because there is video I was watching, guys. I don't know if I'll go to play it. he was talking about Tesla that people are betting Tesla to go to down. So let me play that video right now before.
Somebody commented on my video the other day.
This
And
guy
they said, Keenan, what qualifies you to talk about stocks?
is
Just on Tesla alone, I made 62.
it's called Kenan and he's going to talk about it. So guys, thank you so much and keep watching. Subscribe his channel. He's giving good videos also.
$1,000 and 5,600 of that was today. I know how to make money on the stock market. You could go and follow whoever you want. That's totally up to you. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm telling you that I'm making money doing this and I'm showing you the receipts right here. And there's a lot of people who talk about the market or talk about how you should be afraid. Do you want to listen to them or do you want to listen to somebody who actually making some real money on the stock market? Tesla used to be a $100 stock in January of 2023. It's all the way up here to $257. And I'm not showing you this to brag. I'm showing you this to show you that if you put the work in, you can be self-taught and learn how to make a lot of money on the stock market. You don't need some fancy degree to go to Harvard or to go to Yale. You don't need that if you really willing to put in the time that it takes to get paid. Now, I want to go over here and I want to answer a question that somebody asked. Somebody asked me this. He said, Keenan, Tesla and Baba, can you tell me the direction? And then I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Let me go look into that. So I go and I look into it, and the first thing that I see is exactly another piece of information that tries to dissuade you or convince you to stay out of the stock market. And it's something like this. Now, Tesla requests to pause on federal racial bias lawsuit as it wraps up other cases. So when you look at this post, you can see, oh man, the average person would be like, Tesla is dealing with cases, and a lot of them have to do with race. And oh, what are we gonna do? You know what? I'm staying away from Tesla. Oh, this is racist, this da 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 da. And what they doing is they implanting that victim mentality in your head when you got to think to yourself, hey, my heart ain't in the stock market. I'm in the stock market with my dollars. I'm in the stock market with my brain. My heart is out of it. Because if we look at companies, and it's not just Tesla, it's not just Apple, it's not just Home Depot, it's not just all of these companies. If you look at any of these major companies, they probably stepped on a few people to get rid of them. Now, if you put your heart into something like that, you're going to end up being broke and able to help way less people than you would if you had money. Now, I say that to say this. Morals are super important. Go to your local grocery store if you really thought about how they were able to do what they did. You got to keep your heart out of business so that you can make money here and then go help a greater amount of people than you would have otherwise. So you got to keep your heart out of this game. Now, it led me to this question. He then asked, okay, so how do I get started? And I showed him this list. You can screenshot this. I already made a video on this. I'm not going to get too much into it. But number 2 is what I want you to see. Since we're looking at Tesla, I'm going to show you a skill that can pay the bills. I'm not going to tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing so that you can see how I'm making money doing this and what tools am I using that are helping to give me an edge over people who are not using them. So now, number 2, we're just going to skip to that one. No risk trading, like paper trading and watch lists. When you're doing that, I tell you, go download Moomoo, right? You can get the 5.1% APY. You can get that or the 15 free stocks that you can get, even though that's a bonus. The tools are what I want you to see.
Instantly flush, center face contact, and perfectly accurate ball shot.
The tools are what I want you to see. Take a look at this. If you're in Moomoo, once you get in there and you sign up, you deposit your money in there, whatever, you're going to see this. It says overview and it says markets. I want you to click on that magnifying glass that's right at the top. Look at that. Boom. See it? Follow the blue arrow on this one. Once you click that, it's going to show you a heat map, the U.S. heat ranking, Tesla, NEO, NVIDIA, Apple, Mara. We can look at the companies that the institutions are mostly traded today. But not just this. We're gonna go even. I ate some this morning. Solutions are mostly traded today, but not just this. We're gonna go even deeper. We're gonna click on Tesla because that's what we're thinking about today. We're looking at Tesla as a whole, but if you see that blue purplish line over there, okay, what is that? Options. We're gonna go look at the options, not even just to buy it, to use it as a tool to learn, to see what are institutions doing. Okay, next to that, there's something called unusual activity. Unusual activity, this is going to show us if the big dogs, the institutions who can make it tank or make it fly, how are they playing it for the next day? Or how are they playing it even today? Right? Let's go and look at those things and use this tool to our advantage. But I got a question. Once you click on unusual activity, the only thing to start you off that I would say to look for before you continue your further research is it red or is it green? Is it red or is it green? You click on unusual activity, we're looking at Tesla. Is it red or is it green? We go and we look. What color is that white arrow pointing at? It's pointing at red. This is telling me that they are betting against Tesla to the tune of $80 million. And they did that today. This is telling me that they are taking a bet that Tesla's going to fall a little bit and they can make a lot of money. They don't need it to tank. They just need it to come down just a little bit. So what I want you to do is go ahead and use that tool the same way that I'm using it. The Moodle link is going to be in the description so that you can use the tool. I don't care if you're using another app. I don't care if you're using something else. Use this tool to your advantage so you can start making money and start growing your account using research and using proper risk management. It's important, family, to see what's going on in the market. So now, check this out. We got Tesla again right here, and we see that it's $257 up 9% in the past 5 days, almost 10%. I see why the institutions are starting to bet against it for the short term, even if it goes up long term. They're betting against it because it ran up so much in a short amount of time that all they have to do is be a little patient and say, all we need is this thing to drop 1%, 2%, 3%, and then they're going to turn that 80 million into 90 million and make a lot of money. They don't need it to tank totally, but if it does, they'll turn that into 500 million. But if it tanks a little bit, they'll make a few. And a few million in a day is a lot of money. So now, let's go and let's see this. This is my point on it and my take on it. As long as Tesla stays over 250, I ain't worrying about it coming back down, right? But if it breaks under 250, then I could see it dropping significantly, right? So I want you to keep that in mind. Now, do your own research, but keep that in mind. Now, let's go over some levels. The first level I want you to see is there's a seller zone. It's between 260 and 280. Now, I'm not surprised that that's a seller zone because we already seen institutions betting against it because they know that we are at the top of a range. When you look at this map right here or this chart, you can see that in the past, what do we have? We have a few points where there's resistance here in this 260 to 280 range. So when I see Tesla up there, I know they're going to try to force it down. But what if it breaks past that range? Then I can see it going to 280 all the way up to 300 and then potentially beyond, family. So I'm holding on to my Tesla long term because I already know what time it is with Tesla. I already know what I want to do with Tesla. I already know how I'm trying to get paid with it. Now, if you appreciate everything that I'm doing here, showing you how much money I made with this just one stock, there's only one stock, what tools I'm using to help me to get insight, and how we getting busy over here, family. Again, I don't say any of this to brag. I'm saying this to show you that when somebody tries to discourage you or disqualify you and make you feel like you're not good enough or make you feel like you're not smart enough to make money in the market, I'm telling you they are dead wrong. As long as you are willing to put in the work, whether that be finding a mentor to help you out, whether that be reading books on how to be better, right? Reading books on how to be better at trading. I got a lot of books. You can see them right up here. How to be better at trading, how to be more productive. If you put the time in, you will make money too. And you don't need some fancy degree. I'm sure that it could help, but I'm sure that student loan debt that you get in ain't gonna help. But you don't need some fancy degree from Harvard or Yale or anything like that. You're willing to put the work in. We live in an internet age where there are people who are already doing what you want to do. You need to find them and then find out how they're doing it. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
So guys, I hope you hear about Kenan say Tesla is going after 250 is coming down. So institutions betting against it. Yeah, that thing is important on Tesla. But now, guys, I want the emphasis on SQQ. SQQ now is already breaking out. So remember SQQ, guys, whenever they break out, they run very fast. And now I think it's time to buy. And I'm going to see SQQ after we watch that video. Let's go on SQQ. SQQ. Yeah, I think it's already popping. It's always, guys, whenever. Yeah, you see, it's still now is trading around $14. So SQQ, the normal SQQ have not yet break out, but uh, fix already showed the way. So I want to buy with this price $14. That is where I will go to buy. We know it hit $13 today, and I'm going to buy at least. You can buy whatever you have, guys. So it's not a must buy a lot, but we are not sure that the market is going down. I remember, I think cryptocurrency is still going up, but maybe big tech is going to cool down. Thank you so much, and subscribe my YouTube also. Bye.